Hey guys, it's Grauph Nerdmuma. We got episode 11 of Fruits Basket.
One of my favorite episodes. I know I say that for a lot, but this is a particularly good one.
Favorite.
We just had our Valentine's Day episode, which was a lot of fun, a lot of mystery.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting.
Not from
For
Valentine's Day.
episode, it was different.
You think that would be like the fluffiest episode of them based on how this is going, but they made it the more intriguing, which is very cool. I like that very much.
I'm ready.
Yep, I think, let's just dive on in.
Time's up. No complaining. Pass your test to the front.
Miss Honda? How'd it go?
You know what? I think I did much better than I expected to. I filled in a lot more of the blanks than usual.
Too precious for this world.
Oh, yeah? I'm real proud of you, Toru.
Yuki tutored me, so he's the one who should get the credit. The way you explained things was so clear.
It was nothing.
Why is the prince blessing them with such a cute smile?
Damn it, I'm too scared of Wave Girl to get a closer look.
Hey, Hanajima. Bet you ace every test, don't you? How'd you feel about the midterms?
Oh, those? Let's see. I went to special tutoring for them. After the test, the school called my house. Yes, I recall my mother weeping.
But, what about your wave powers?
The logical conclusion is that I'm an idiot. So much so that my powers can't make up for it.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. At least you can be sure you'll never be the dumbest person in the room.
For your sake, I hope you're not talking about me.
Dude, obviously I am.
I never took review lessons, and no one's ever had to call my parents.
Yeah, it turns out Kyung-kyun's a surprisingly good student.
I was so surprised. Were you surprised? I was surprised.
Why is that surprising?
Weird. So he doesn't suck at everything that's competitive?
I'm gonna end every one of you.
Come here a second.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing really. I've just gotta work harder. Sweet, that's my job.
Yeah, no big deal. It's got to work harder than the insane amount of work that she already does.
You're done with your finals. That must feel good.
Yep, and it'll be a new term after spring break. It's kind of crazy how fast time flies.
I know what you mean. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going over to Shichan's with you today.
Really? A special occasion?
Momoji's
Happy
fashion
now,
sense.
Momoji's here.
Give you there.
You didn't have to do that. What is it?
Should I tell you? Guten Abend.
I am home.
Ah, there you are. Welcome home.
I've never seen Shichan's house before.
I love that. You see him in later episodes. He just hangs out with her and helps her with work. Like, they're just having a good time doing her cleaning job and just chatting away. It's a lovely relationship they have.
This is so exciting.
What is that noisy brat doing here?
Did your bath make you grumpy, cutie?
You're gonna have to tone down the hyper, you got that?
Somebody else is picking on me again.
So, Momiji, did you tell them why you're staying over tonight?
Not yet. Question for Toru. What day is it tomorrow?
Let me think. The 14th?
Bingo! That means it's White Day. As my gift to you, I'm taking you to a hot spring so you can relax.
Huh?
I found out what White Day was after this. I'd never heard of it before watching it. Do you know what White Day is? So the little bit I gather is that in Japan, Valentine's Day, it's the girls giving to the guys, like all the chocolates that Toru is doing and stuff.
Okay.
And then White Day afterwards is for like any guy that like received it to return the favor, as it were. So it's really interesting.
I call this Heart of a Traveler, me and Toru steamy hot spring adventure.
There's no need for a title. Which inn are you going to?
Well, there is one run by the Somas, so...
A hot spring is so expensive. And I'd be going without Mom. What would she have to say about this?
Whoa, it's not that big a deal. It's a little hot water. He isn't suggesting you take a trip to Paris or something.
I know, but...
He's right.
It's on my bucket list of something I'd love to do, a hot spring.
Unless for some reason you don't want to go with me.
No, I do. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Sorry to change the subject, but I hear you're a month behind paying your school trip deposit, Toru. It's all right. I had a quick phone call with your grandfather last night. Apparently, your homeroom teacher contacted him about it. Grandpa said he'd be happy to pay the balance for you.
Oh no, please tell me he's not gonna do that. Last month I had to... Well, a lot happened. But I can just pay for it with the job earnings from this month, so it's fine. I've already told our teacher, too.
That's what that was.
Sorry about this. I didn't mean to get you involved.
But I don't understand. You work all the time, Toru, so why was last month any... She spent her money on Valentine's chocolate.
Where's your class going on the school trip?
Oh, we don't know yet.
You will!
What?
The bath. Your turn. Go now.
Sure, okay. I think I'll go and get cleaned up.
Who's a good boy? Managing to control your anger for once.
Just the irony of the dog saying, "Who's a good boy?"
We shouldn't be surprised. That's our Toru. Of course she bought chocolate supplies with her own money.
How could we not have caught on earlier?
Because she smiles to hide her feelings. How are we supposed to know? She shouldn't have felt obligated to give us chocolates. All it did was make life that much worse for her. She's gonna end up drowning in debt one day. At this rate, she'll miss out on all the good stuff in life.
Hey, you know what?
That bit there is one of my favoritely done moments, because you hear it's a 100% anger in his tone, but every single thing he just said was just worrying about her well-being. It's really interesting contrast. Like, he's not angry at her, he's just worried about her and has no other way of expressing that. He knows one extreme he can understand one emotion is anger. I just think it's a really well done scene.
We had some free time in class yesterday.
Huh?
Yeah, so we ended up reading a book together. It was called, let me think. Oh, Funny Stories.
I really want to know if this is a true story.
The world. As you can guess, the main
It's like, it exists in the world, not that it's true.
across. That's why the author calls her an idiot.
I can't afford medicine.
The villagers all scam something from her. Eventually, she gives away all her clothes. And, embarrassed to be seen, she decides
Stunning
to travel through the woods
animation
alone.
here.
There she meets many demons of the forest. They want nothing more than to gobble her up, so each one decides to deceive her with clever words and trickery. As always, the traveler is duped. She gives away her leg, and then an arm. Before long, there's nothing left of her except for a head on the ground. Her eyes are the last to go, given to the final demon. As the monster of the woods chomps on her eyes, it has one last thing to say. Thank you. Here is a gift in return for your generosity. But that too is a lie. The so-called gift is just a piece of paper with the word idiot written on it. Still, the blind traveler weeps. Thank you so much, she says. This is the first gift I've ever received. I'm so very happy, and I'm forever grateful to you. Everyone else in our class laughed at this. They thought it was dumb. But I didn't. I just closed my eyes instead. I thought about a traveler who, even though she was swindled out of everything but her head, still cried and was grateful. And what I decided was... this girl was a lovely person, truly. All I wanted after hearing the story was for the traveler to be happy for real. So Yuki and Kyo, what do you think about this character? Was she an idiot? What does your heart tell you?
It says that she...
Can we just take a moment to talk about how gorgeous that scene was?
Did you read The Giving Tree?
I feel like I did, but not often, because it rings a bell, but I don't remember the story so much. So I'm not sure if I've just heard of it or if it was something that we read. Is it similar?
It's the boy comes for fruit and eventually just, for wood, and it eventually ends up as a stump. Just
Okay.
kept giving and giving, and he kept taking and taking and taking.
Mm.
But even as a stump, like, he was something to sit on.
Right. Yeah, just that, the way they did that storybook telling, that was just like metallic collage, just really stunning. And the last time I saw a scene like that so gorgeous, I think, was probably in Harry Potter when they did the Deathly Hallows. Like, that was just really lovely.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Oh, hi there, Kyo. I hope you're having a good
You hear me? I'll go to the hot spring. I didn't get you anything in return for the chocolate. So as my gift for you, I'll put up with that damn rodent. Unless you'd rather I stay back here while the rest of you go off on a trip.
Of course not. You have to come. It'll be so much more fun if you're there with us. This is great.
Are you being serious right now? You're really something.
Surprise, motherfucker!
This morning.
I am not!
What's all the noise?
Oh, good morning. Kyo says he's decided to come to the hot spring with us.
The trip's gonna be fun.
Yes. The steamy hot spring adventure is a go.
Oh, I did want to take a moment to talk about with Kyo's reaction. Just once again, the idea that someone really wants to spend time with them for no ulterior motive other than enjoying their company is still not quite processing. Like, even though he was just all like hoity about it, like, fine, I'll go, when it came down to her being excited about him wanting to go, it's still not quite sinking in and being something that he's clearly not used to it that much.
This is a wonderful inn.
He said it! He said it!
Getting to go to a hot spring for White Day. This is amazing. I almost feel like I've turned into a princess.
Majesty, you look radiant.
How's something so small make her feel like royalty?
I see you. Yes. Welcome to the inn. Welcome.
Properness!
Proprietress.
Please, make yourselves at home, my dears.
The properness is part of the Soma family too. But her health is pretty bad, so she lives here at the hot springs to try and get better.
We're here. These are the rooms I've prepared for you.
Permanently exhausted pigeon
one's
Zodiac.
so big!
And you'll be staying right next door, Toro.
Thank you.
Wow, what a vacation. Here I thought I could get rid of Yuki.
I see you two are still at odds with each other. I can always put up some screens to partition off the room if you like.
That's not what the problem is. Why can't I get one day
I know
without...
why you're complaining. It's because you want to sleep in Toro's room, isn't it?
What?
Pervert.
That's not what this is about. Seriously, I swear, that...
He's so easy to mess with.
Oh, man! How dare you say you want a room with the girl you brought along on vacation? I always want to believe you're a good boy, even though you're the cat. I want to apologize. I'll do so on your behalf, and not just to her, but to the entire world. Please forgive this child for his many perversions.
But why? I told you that's not what I mean. I take it back. I'm happy sharing a room with you.
Such trolls, aren't they?
Toru, aren't you so excited for the spring?
Yes.
Let's bathe together.
Okay.
You're the one with bad thoughts around here.
No, why are you picking on me?
But Momiji's so little.
Shut up.
Please,
Quit
I want to bathe with
wiggling.
Toru.
Momiji, stop begging like a spoiled child. You didn't bring Miss Honda here to make her feel uncomfortable.
9. But we can still sleep together tonight.
He doesn't give up.
This is amazing. First things first. Ta-da! What do you think? Nice, right? Can you feel it too?
Oh, hello.
Hello, ma'am.
I hope the water temperature's okay.
It's absolutely perfect.
What's that? Who is she?
This is my mother. She died last year. But I wanted her to have the chance to enjoy the hot spring too.
My, that's the loveliest thing I've heard in a while. Oh,
I love that bit, that so often when you have moments of someone talking about a deceased parent or loved one, it's sort of like oh, I'm so sorry, I brought up and all that stuff, the fact, but she took the joy, the positive, like, oh, that's so sweet that you still are trying your best to include your mother in things. It's really nice.
Neglected to mention this when we met earlier, but my child is a member of the Zodiac. Like the young master and the others, the monkey. I just thought you might be interested to know. To be quite honest, I was very concerned when I first heard about you. Our truth is something we must protect.
She sounds like vaguely familiar to me.
Would result in harm to the Somas, particularly my child.
Really, her accent.
I'm not sure what else she's done, but it's a very unique accent.
That about you. I can tell you're a good person, and that you'll keep the Soma family secret to yourself. If you ever meet my child, I do hope a friendship blossoms.
Oh, same. I hope I have a chance to soon. If you don't mind, what is the monkey like?
Forgive me, I'm so sorry! I understand the world's condemnation, but my only child is precious to me and a deeply kind person at heart, despite what you may have heard to the contrary! Please reserve judgment until you
Never mind, you don't have to apologize.
They sound like they're having fun over there. Rei-chan lives outside like Shi-chan does. I'm sure you two will meet one day.
Great.
Hey, do you want to play a round of ping pong with me? I'm good, but those meanies won't let me join in any of their games.
That's out. I told you have to bounce it first.
Shut up, rat! Why would I do something that slows down the ball?
Because those are the rules of the game.
An excellent point.
Shut up.
Still out.
Again? Really?
I thought you could compete with me for once, but you remain hopeless.
Kyo, give it your best.
We're finished! Done! This sucks! Real men battle with their fists!
You're the one who suggested a ping pong war.
Well, maybe I could play. Does someone want to battle with me?
Huh? Just so you know, I'm not gonna take it easy on you because you're a girl.
Okay.
So
All right,
moody.
here it comes, Kay.
Ready.
Don't forget you have to bounce the ball.
Ah, shut your trap! Here.
I've never related to her more than that moment.
I completely
I
missed.
see that. You're not too good at this.
You've got no room to talk, Kyo.
Oh yeah? If you're so good, then show us your skills, shorty.
I mean, you've seen me. I'm
What?
shocked when I catch something if you throw it at me. Okay, so if anyone hasn't watched an earlier one, so we are both Year of the
Monkeys.
Monkey, so thoughts to our little insight of the Year of the Monkey.
I don't know. I mean,
She got very protective over her child.
she got like the super curious, the clever, the tricks, the I don't know. Wild. I was raised wild.
You were raised wild.
Raised feral in the woods.
So, not met Year of Monkey yet, but we got our first hint. And I loved that whole bit of her just like, showing genuine concern over, and it would be concerning, someone not connected to the family, not knowing. So show that, and then she's like, but now I know you, I feel much better about it, and that's it. There was no dragged out drama or anything. It's just like, obviously you would be nervous about someone you've never met before. But yeah, when you went around Toru for more than a second, I think you realize that there's nothing ill-intentioned about her whatsoever. Doesn't have the capacity.
Yuki,
What a gorgeous
Hey.
place to go to.
is there something the matter? Do you feel sick?
Oh, I forgot about this.
You're so bad.
Huh?
It was hilarious. That face you made. You put everything you had into that horrible swing. I'm sorry.
I would have been perfectly fine with you laughing in front of me, you know.
I figured. But I don't want to laugh in front of Q. I've never even laughed in front of my parents.
You're killing me. You are breaking my heart.
How
Oh, just
heartbreaking
remembered.
is that?
Here, for you. For White Day, this is my gift to you.
Oh, I really appreciate it.
I wasn't sure what you'd want, but I thought this ribbon would really suit you. Does it meet with your approval, Princess? Do you like the act?
He really is just like a prince. I'm so happy that I get to spend my days by their side, getting to know them better. After tonight, I'm even more grateful for what I have in my life. Thank you.
I must apologize for not being a better host. Please come again. Sometime soon.
Why are you using me as a crutch?
I don't see the bus anywhere. It sure is late picking us up.
I'm sad, Momiji. I'm not gonna see you as much since we won't be working together after the break.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. What grade will you be going into once we get back? Are you starting middle school yet?
9. I'll be starting high school. Surprise! I got special permission, so I'll be going to your school from now on.
Do you want to run that by me again?
Wait, you're what? Why the hell would you and Haru secretly apply to go to our school together?
To see the shocked look on your face, of course.
Seriously? I get why they gave you a pass, but I'm amazed they'd let Haru in with his hair.
Huh? What do you mean?
Miss Honda, it seems you didn't realize, but Momiji is just a year younger than all of us, the same as Haru.
I could have sworn he was only in elementary school, but it turns out he's coming to our school in April with Hatoharu? I can't figure out which part of this I should be more surprised about.
How about everything?
So, what do you think of the White Day gift I got her? This old man will be thrilled the day she wears this around here. Ooh, maybe she'll call me Master.
One of these days you're going to be arrested.
Fucking creep. Such an absolute creep. So yeah, surprised? I was definitely surprised because my first thought went, oh, is he just that smart? He's going to high school? And it literally wasn't until Yuki said he's only a year younger than them.
I don't think I ever really assumed he was that young. He's just weird, but it's anime. Like I think I like Ed. I have no idea how old Edward is. She's like,
well, I don't think anyone has any idea anything about Ed.
it just exists.
Ed is just Ed. There is no, you can't put Ed into a definition of anything.
And then you'll see soon when you get into Final Fantasy X, Riku. There are a lot of people that cosplay Riku, and she is not the age she looks either.
Well, and there's all the like, you'll see like, it goes the other way as well. Like someone looking super young, but they're like somebody's mom, but they look the same age. So yeah, but for me it was more like the clothing made it seem like that he was younger. And he was very short.
Yeah.
But he is absolutely using it to his advantage, as we saw in that entire episode. It was, I'm cute, I'm little, I can do these things. And really, he was just not even being a creep, but just like using his littleness to his advantage to flirt with a girl that's, you know, he probably, it's okay to be flirting with because they're only 1 year apart. So that was pretty fun. Any other thoughts to
No, it
anything
summed
that
it up.
happened.
That was a fun episode.
That was just, yeah, it's just a
Waiting
fun
to meet
episode.
Monkey now.
Definitely a little more of just seeing their personalities come forth, which is what's fun about those episodes, when you have the ones where there's not really anyone new to introduce other than the inn owner, but
yeah,
it was more about the dynamic of the four of them.
And it really showed off the animation
Oh,
style
yeah.
change up with that story.
Mm-hmm. And that's what, it's stuff like that is what sets the bar so high on this one. Like, it's one of my, like, what you compare it to other animes as far as the quality of it goes, because those scenes are just absolutely breathtaking. And then the story itself, just and it also just showing how smart Momiji is. Just, he wasn't just like, oh, haha, that's dumb. Like, he was really thinking about that character.
Really
yeah. And
being great.
He's clearly very insightful about people, like the moments with Kyo and like the teasing, because he can see that he's just maybe starting to crush on her just a little bit, even if Kyo doesn't know it. So, or the teasing with the heart eyes, and you just want to share a bed with Toru, and knowing it would not only wind him up but also break the tension. That was because, especially in that moment with the inn, there was the tension arising with Kyo and Yuki and Momiji. Just even though he's being a wind up, it didn't cause a fight. Like, it just caused some silliness to go on. So he's very good in that sense.
No, I really enjoyed the story. Basically, like, the idiot, her entire life she got to be completely useful as an existence to everything around her, and even though they didn't understand it, like, from the perspective of the idiot, ignorance is bliss. The people who can go through life and just never question anything, just happily exist, those are some of the luckiest. Like, still, I think back to middle school. And it was like a special needs kid that would come through our classroom each day. It was like his class got out early, and they like kind of led them through, and he would stop to watch the door shut and then clap every time. And I was just like, man, like, the joy that this kid receives from the door closing, and here, I'm just like trying to exist and not think about death daily.
And our 3-year-old the other day just absolutely cracking up at the washing machine going round and round and round. And that's, one of the fun things about having a toddler is just watching them enjoy the daily things that we deal with that are just amazing for them, because it's fascinating and new and exciting, and it makes it more fun and new and exciting for you as well. And that was the other thing, like, with Toru's, the very giving personality as well, but we also saw from the beginning of the episode that school's not easy for her. Like, she's not like this.
Oh yeah.
And
she's actually studying.
Yeah, and it's so often when you have these like characters that everyone's sort of becoming not obsessed with, but like really attached to, like everyone likes them sort of characters, they're usually just good at everything. And the fact that she's not good at everything, it's just her ability to be kind to people and understand people, that's what makes her so special. So just to have characters with lots of things they're strong at but things they're also weak at just makes them more relatable than a perfect character. Yeah, definitely just a fun episode. I love it.
Ready for more.
Ready for more, yeah. We're getting close to the end of the season.
I don't think I'm even tracking or aware of how they're doing seasons. Was it broken like into different years, or did they just?
Not quite. Almost, I think. Like it wasn't like how in Harry Potter it literally starts at the beginning of the school year and ends. It's a bit more wiggle room, but it's sort of through the high school years. The different arcs they're like, I wouldn't even say they're necessarily like arcs like you're used to, like with a lot of anime being like, okay, so this arc is about this adventure or this battle or this particular investigation, whatever it is we're watching, since this is more of just about a daily life. Season 1 is more of the introduction season, I would say the best way to describe it is, and then as as we're starting to see a little bit as time goes on, we get into the meat of it more. So we'll be getting there soon. We're soon getting to the part that made me go, oh shit, this isn't your regular slice of life. So very excited for that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
All right. Keep grinding, guys. Do what you do. Just keep grinding.
Bye.